Hola everybody, welcome back. It's Priestess Melissa here with you once again, and so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. And here we are for our weekly message today. Just want to put out real quick that we do have Thieves vinegar available for purchase, guys. Go ahead and get your pint and month's worth supply. Or you can get a pint of the Thieves oil for the outside of your body, which I formulate with special essential oils that will help keep you protected during this cold, flu, COVID, and allergy season, because we have lots of great stuff, very potent immune benefits in this vinegar, guys. So $30 for a pint, or you can get two for $55 or a quart of either one for $55. So go ahead and get your orders in today, guys. Reach out to me and I will be more than happy to get that going for you. To your health, guys. Cheers, for sure. I wish nothing but the best health for you, and doing so naturally is always the best way to go with that. All right, guys, here we go. So thank you once again for joining me. Let's get into our message today, shall we? Bringing in the energy of Great Spirit, honoring you always. Bless this space for the highest good of all. Allow the messages to come through that are most needed to help us to live from our highest perspective, our most abundant and happiest perspective, Great Spirit. How can we best do that today going into this week? Beautiful. Are you guys enjoying the background music? I'm trying to incorporate a few more things to just kind of, keep everything a little bit more interesting, if you will, engaging. If there are things that you like about what I do, definitely let me know down in the comments section. Go ahead and hit the like button if you get anything from this video, or just like the message in general, guys. Ooh, look at man coming out today. Also, subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you will be notified when I put more videos out. So this is the weekly forecast. We're going to go ahead and get into that today and see what those energies are moving forward. Meditating just a moment on the cards. I did meditate just a little bit before coming into this space. All right, beautiful energies coming through today. I feel like we're definitely, clearing out some old energies perhaps, moving towards some ones that will best serve us, hopefully. All right, let's see what we got going on here today, guys. So, for the Aset cards, this is the goddess Aset, or Isis cards that we're looking at today. Ancient Egyptian energies that we're pulling through here. Ooh, I like this. So a couple of different things going on here. To be able to see what our true future is and to really bring in all of that abundance, we really need to look in that mirror, right? And see what it is that we need to see. And then all of this abundance, I feel, is going to come flooding in. And, it talks about the floods are they can be damaging or seem damaging initially. They could bring these tower moments in our lives, if you will. That would be the equivalent, right, of the floods causing the damage. But what is it that we are looking at within ourselves, within perhaps where our lives have come to? Because this talks about looking not only at the future, but looking at that darkness of the past, or what is keeping us from being able to truly move forward into that true future, as it talks about here. Now, the numbers on the cards are 25, which is 7. So 7 is all about, making that determination between two things, sort of like the polarity of things, and making choices and what is best for us, if you will. And also, this is a 34 card for the scrying, right? So talking about all this flow of abundance, right, that is coming in. So it was in the upright, but how can we best prepare for that? I feel like I want to look at the bottom energy of the scrying and true future. So how can we really bring that true future energy into play? There's a lot that we are sorting through. It feels like right now, once again, like it could be within the way that we've been holding our thoughts about things or approaching something, changing the way that we're looking at it, changing the way that we're approaching it, you know what I mean? So that we can perhaps and hopefully get different and better results. That's what I'm feeling today. So scrying is 34. And again, River Nile is 25. So again, there could be a lot of things that are changing in your life, and some of them can feel like tower moments, you know, upheavals, things that you didn't expect that would change. But these are bringing about what you're going to truly want in your life. You know what I mean? So scrying was a popular divination method used by the priestesses at Isis and Dendera temples, gazing into water and essential oils in a crystal bowl using a mirror of black obsidian or clear quartz crystal balls were all utilized. The goddess Hathor also carried a shield that acted as a mirror to see the future, and the other side had a mirror to enable people to see themselves in their own true light. This duality is necessary for a true reading. So to really, again, be able to move forward on your path, it's like you have to face the truth of what has brought you to this place and what's going to help you to get to where you really want to go, right? And bring in all that flow of abundance. Beautiful. Lots of water in here, so getting our heart balanced out for sure. All right, I am a goddess of the past, present, and future. Know your soul has a blueprint known as your true future. You must activate your seeds of divinity to follow your purpose for first ever incarnating on earth. So meaning that you're tapping back into the main reason that you came here to begin with, your spirit reason or your soul purpose reason for being here. And how can you incorporate that into this life, right? And help that to be your divine purpose while being able to live the life that will truly bring you happiness, if you will, right? So it says, follow your soul's purpose, and this will be your final time on earth. Enlightenment will be yours, and glorious eternal life with the gods in the heavenly fields await you. Look at those fields of abundance. But I feel like this is not just those abundant fields of the afterlife, but bringing all of that abundance, lots of chills, down onto this earthly plane that already belong to you. And you can meet the gods in those fields at this moment on the earthly plane. And you're being encouraged to really connect in that pure way to be able to do so. And that is in your heart space, clearing out any energies that would keep you from moving into that happiness, you know, what will truly bring you that happiness. So your true future will be fully revealed when you are truly ready, it says. So the meanings for this card for this week: for abundance, spiritual abundance is yours now, but financial abundance is awaiting the clearing of difficult karma. For love, your divine star, soulmate, or the person you are meant to be with in this lifetime is already with you or close to you. For work and career, develop the gifts of prophecy and healing to discover your true purpose, but for now you are in the correct work for you. And for travel to any high energy location would go well, otherwise stay home if possible. Your health conditions are related to past life karma issues. Karmic release or past life regression would be helpful for you. For your family members will respond well to your spiritual insights and healing, especially as they start seeing that within you, right? And then they'll be definitely willing to go along with you and be on your team, if you will. All right, for the future, your true future requires much work to implement, but will bring you great joy. Beautiful. So it's staying focused, staying in that flow, if you will, right? But being able to also control that flow to some degree too. Meaning that you're not, we'd like to be able to be in a place to where the flow comes easily and isn't impeded and doesn't cause these droughts or these, great, these famines or these, floodings, if you will. So we would like to try to maintain a constant stream, if you will. And so that's where I feel we're all moving towards, if you will, within this energy. So Let's get the trusty Rider-Waite Tarot out and see what we have to look forward to with all of this abundance, guys. And the true future, the scrying, just so you know, was in the reverse. So it could mean that we're not seeing clearly. Yeah, because it did talk about clear quartz in there. We're not seeing clearly. Maybe we do still need to clear out some energy or whatever the case may be. There could be a couple of meanings within that. So either not seeing clearly, or maybe you are and you still have some things that you need to clear out, if you will. So in any case, what is it that we need to be aware of today, right? Ooh, be aware of not continuing to give energy, especially in your mind, negatively. You know what I'm saying? Allowing yourself not to be able to really be at rest, at peace, being able to sleep at night, because these things are still on your mind and they may not even be directly affecting you any longer. But if they're in your heart space and they still need to be cleared out, that's very important. So we were talking about that tower energy, right? With the flooding. So the tower energy in the reverse is really good to see, because we're preventing, you know, we're wanting to prevent anyway any of those kinds of things happening, not putting energy as well towards anything that is going to cause those tower moments, right? Being very resolute about what direction we want to move in, definitely away from any kind of deceitful ways of thinking, especially, you know, towards other people, and also not abandoning ourselves. We had lost strength in the past towards something. I'm not really sure what in particular, but the reason for the reading is there's been a lot of, you know, just fighting, bantering, maybe a lot of words back and forth with people, negatively speaking, energy, you know, just back and forth that has not been good in dealing with people. Crying over spilt milk. Okay, so what are we still upset about? 2 5s coming out here. The reason for the reading, conflict within the heart. I mean, that makes sense. So if we continue to have that conflict and we don't make those changes that we need within how we feel about things, right? We're never going to turn around and see those 2 cups behind us. We're always going to be focused on those ones that spilled, that didn't end up, you know, allowing us to move forward into more and more of that happiness that we were hoping for. King of Pentacles energy, I really like seeing this though. As far as how we see the situation, I feel like many of us, in spite of the heartaches and different things that we've gone through in the past. Hi Selena, really good to see you. Thanks for joining. Things that we just didn't have the strength to put energy towards anymore, and that's definitely how we want to be, is not putting energy towards people that bring us that negative energy, that we're constantly feeling that negative tug or pull whenever we interact with them, right? Because all they do is bring us this energy of not feeling good, and we're constantly being reminded of the past perhaps, and you're ready to move on past those tower moments in your life and really start seeing abundance in your life. And I feel like you know that if you keep going in this energy, right, this is all it's going to bring you. More of those sleepless nights, more of those heartaches, right? And you don't need to think about those things any longer. If they're in the past, look for a way to heal them and move forward, because that's going to bring you all the abundance that you're looking for, right? You don't need a man to be able to be abundant. You don't need a woman to be able to be abundant. Those are just nice, you know, things to go along with, you know, additions to your life. Of course, they are meaningful, but they're not necessary. You know what I'm saying? So Page of Pentacles in the reverse for outside energy. We may not be seeing those people right now that we can build with. And the card did say that there could be some energy, some clearing energy, especially around money, right? Abundance that we need to work on, perhaps past life regression and things like that. And that may be why we're not seeing right now those new starts, you know, within the area of stability and abundance. It may not be the right time. It is Mercury retrograde as well. So keeping that in mind. Hopes, wishes, and fears is we don't want to end up in a situation to where we're not balanced. Our home doesn't feel good. That we're connected with people that, you know, don't help us to have that calmness within the home. This could be people directly in your space around you, or close to you in any case, that are causing these kinds of negative energy pulls. All right, so a decision needs to be made as you move forward. What energy are you going to keep residing in, right? 1111 came up here, and that's talking about that balance, right? But what energy are we going to choose as we're moving forward? Because this is what you're going to continue to experience, is what this is telling me. If we keep moving, in a direction to where we're giving any energy, like maybe even going back and forth within ourselves, right? Perhaps we know what the truth is, but if we're still dealing with these people that could be causing these tugs and these pulls between us, they're going to constantly cause us to be confused and maybe not really seeing what we need to see. That mirror is showing us not only what our future could be, right, but it's showing us where we are at this present moment, and what is perhaps keeping us from moving into that flow of abundance that is promised and assured to us, that can absolutely come forward. So what is the dam perhaps that is blocking your abundance, if you will? Allow that to be opened up today so you can avoid these tower moments, right? And be able to build and see that abundance and that stability coming through in your life, because that's exactly, what we're looking for. The goal is to be happy and content and fulfilled, right? So what are some words of affirmation looking forward for us from this message today to help bring in ever more of our abundance? What is a great affirmation that we can use moving forward into this week as we use this Mercury retrograde energy, guys? We really can use it to help us to move more into that place. I love this card of authenticity. This is really cool. I haven't pulled this one before, but I already like it because it's really about, again, stepping into who you truly are. And that's what this life, this soul, divine purpose, that blueprint that it was talking about, the seed. You have your own true path and future, but you have to see what that is for you. What nurturing, what is that water, if you will? The Nile provides the water, provides the sustenance, but there is a Nile, the water within you. What is that sustenance that you can provide yourself to really bring this abundance about? So we look at these things metaphorically when we get these messages, so that we can try to understand ourselves better and really move into that place of authenticity, right? So authenticity says, it is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it, doesn't have to get it. But at least they know it because I have said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive aggressive note about it, right? So we want to move past this passive aggressive energy, all right? We've been dealing with this long enough, this energy where you try to be careful about how you say things, you don't want to, irritate anybody or piss them off or get them, in any worse energy than this, perhaps they're already saying bad things to you anyway, or cursing you, or just in general not making you feel quite so awesome. Owning my own, absolutely, right? So we're going to allow ourselves to be who we are, say what we need to say. And you know what? If it causes other people to leave out of our space, then unfortunately, maybe they weren't the right people to be there, because, people that care about you should be bringing more abundance into your life, that flow of abundance, right? You shouldn't constantly have to be clearing your energy, lighting sage, after these people leave and that kind of thing. All right, 2 more cards came out today. Story of my life says, as I tell my story of what is happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. Yeah, choose how you're going to tell your story and how awesome it has been in supporting you. Everything, because everything is your teacher. Every person is your teacher. They're not your friend, they're not your enemy, but they're here to teach you something. So what are you learning from your experience that you can move forward into abundance with? It is ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn a Pulitzer Prize for the best inner monologue, right? So choose to look at things as serving you in positive ways and serving you in moving towards ever more of your abundance. And guess what? This is magic. I love it. I can't wait to see what this one says. What are we pulling out of our hat, right? You've got all kinds of tricks up your sleeve, and Spirit is here to support you and bring ever more abundance and beautiful blessings into your life, as if by magic, just by trusting and moving towards the love energy, if you will. Because when we give our energy to that and we don't give energy to evil, because evil really isn't true, right? Love is the only thing that's real. We have to remind ourselves that this is an illusion. It is a trick. The real magic is in love. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible or ordinary, I would rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere confidence. I will fill mine with, holy crap, that's unbelievable. Let's start to see all the things in our lives, especially like those good things that happen in our lives, give them even more energy and magic, right? All of this abundance will start to come back to you in ever more amazing, magical ways, guys. I love it. Open up your abundance today by tapping into that magic. I love you so much. And thank you once again for hitting the like button, leaving a comment as you feel inclined to. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I put out more videos. And thank you so much once again. For Thieves vinegar and oil also up for sale. Look for the information on my page, and I will talk with you more soon. Website coming soon as well. Mwah. Bye-bye.